Hey guys, welcome to the next part of Tiny Town 2. It's been a while and I'm so excited to be back, and I hope you guys are as well, because we've been working on Jim Jam Yarn and he has eclectic taste. He's going to be using autumnal colors in his apartment, so we're just renovating his apartment using the interior decorating career because that's his job, and also doing a bit of painting on the side. Just before we get into it, a few of you guys were a little bit confused with why I was using green and blue colors in the apartment, because a lot of people actually think green and blue aren't autumn colors, which I thought I'd just explain to you guys kind of how color seasons work a bit more. Because if we were only allowed to use orange, red, yellow, like autumn leaf colors, it would be a very fiery palette and not very balanced. So when you talk about autumnal colors, it also includes blue and green, but they have warm undertones, meaning that they might have a little bit of yellow, orange, or red mixed into them. They're usually a bit more muted, like skies in autumn, leaves on the trees that are still green. So we do want to use some blues. We're just not going to be using like icy cold blues. So this is an image from the alignedlover.com, and this shows some seasonal colors for fashion in autumn. So you can see here there's turquoise colors and greens and purples, which some people might automatically think, oh, purple or blue is cold, but they're actually warm and they have that warmth within them that makes them autumnal. So these are the colors that we can utilize in his apartment. So let's get into it. So I did a couple of things off camera. I did a couple more paintings and I just could not bring myself to sell these. So I've held on to them just because I think it goes with our color palette really well and his eclectic taste. I put an extra lamp in. This is actually one of my favorite paintings in the game, and I would actually love to know who this is. Like, is this someone's from the Sim team? I replaced our record player because I felt like this one was a little nicer, and he's working on another painting. I've also saved up almost 8,500 simoleons, but we're going to need more money to complete our apartment, which I think is coming along really nicely. Some of you guys had commented in the last part you really loved this blue wallpaper, which I think does work with our autumn color scheme. And it kind of reminds me of that TV show Only Murders in the Building. Some of the set design, they have these really cool eclectic apartments, but also in a way they're quite glamorous too, because they're in this old glamorous building and quite theatrical, which I think kind of works for Jim Jam Yarn. So I'm a little bit torn between this blue wallpaper or going for this more like warm, mossy, greeny color, which I love this color. I actually adore that color in dresses. I'd love to have like a silk dress in that color. That would be beautiful. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. I'm talking about shopping. But yeah, so I think we've got to pick between the blue or the green. Maybe we should do the blue just because it's a little more different and something we wouldn't usually pick. And I also did a fish painting with Jim Jam, and the blue on the blue is kind of perfect moment. But anyway, we've just got to get to work to make a bit more money. So if you're wondering when is the renovation happening, when we just have a little bit more money. And I love the fact that we are in San Myshuno. Let's knock on the door. Oh no, we're not in yes, we are in San Myshuno. For a second I thought we weren't. Come on in. And today's job is exciting because the gig payout is 1,900 simoleons. I don't think we've ever had a gig payout that big. We're at interior decorator level 5. So I think we get to go in a branch direction after this if we level up. And the gig is a fabulous living room renovation. Simoleons is no object. I mean, there is a budget though. I guess it's a bigger budget. So we just need to make their living room look great. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're renovating this apartment. Okay. I mean, it's like an apartment renovation within an apartment renovation. This is terrible. They need help. They really need help. Okay, who is our client over here? Lindsay. Let's see what, oh, don't send her away. We need to get her information because with Dream Home Decorator, just to catch anyone up, you need to get to know the clients a little bit. You want to find out and interview the clients to see what they like. So we've got to introduce ourselves. Hey, I'm Jim Jam. What designs are you thinking of? What are your favorite designs? Do you actually want us just to do the lounge room? Because I feel like we would really love to do the kitchen as well. But let's stick to the lounge room because that's what they want. Does she want this bubble blower? I mean, this carpet's got to go. That's what he's definitely saying. We can show our portfolio. We've done some great work recently. And I've also turned on once some fears over here because I also want to get us to, I think it's 500 satisfaction points. We're pretty close. We're at 435. Because his aspiration is super parent, we can't really unlock his satisfaction points from there. But that would allow us to buy the Observant trait, which would then allow us to unlock all of the Sims likes and dislikes, I think, as soon as we meet them. So she likes vintage, pottery, vintage cute decor, and we can definitely do a cute lounge room. Singing gray? You want a cute gray room? Can we suggest a different color, please? Suggest a different color. I would love to do something other than gray. Gray's just not, it doesn't really go with cute. It's kind of bland. What do you reckon? Different color? He likes ducks, okay. I mean, sometimes it'll change this. Okay, whatever. We've found out enough from you. I mean, the best thing is to just work exactly with what they want. So if they want cute decor or vintage decor, we'll give it to them. Well, let's just filter in cute and let's filter in vintage, and that's what we'll work with. Oh, the gray is so sad. Okay, let's get rid of all of this stuff because it's Jim Jam would be like, okay, let me get rid of all of this gross stuff. We can maybe just put in these simple vintage pendants. I think if we're gonna have a lot of gray, we may as well warm up the flooring a bit. Hopefully she likes the flooring. Gonna even out the lighting so it's a little less yellow and it has some more white in it. And yeah, we're just gonna leave the kitchen here. Although I'm gonna do her a little favor and extend that bit of flooring. And then I guess we could just go like a gray wallpaper. I mean, it says this bluey one is gray, so that's kind of nice. It goes with our kitchen. Actually, my favorite gray wallpaper is just this one. It's really nice and simple. It's really hard for me not to redo the entire apartment. Like I want to put bricks in or something to kind of go with the building. Okay, I'm just gonna put in that gray feature wall. It's gray, okay? Oh, but that could look cute. Like a nice feature wall down here. Okay, hopefully she likes it. Well, this is gray and cute, so maybe that can be our TV stand. Let's just get the main things down. We need a couch, this cute gray couch, or maybe this vintage couch. Like I kind of just want to go for all the cute looking stuff, more so than the vintage. What does that come under? I guess just gray. Well, let's just go with this pop. What do we have in the way of a cute rug? And that's got a little bit of gray in it. Right? Well, look at the horseshoes. She said money is no object, but it kind of is a bit restrictive. How much is this? 2,800. You know, we could just put this in. We can really, once we've done that, we can really only afford a plant. Put this cute little pot plant over here. You also like singing, so we could just put a random mic in here. Pottery is probably a bit too expensive. Yeah, you could totally have a bit of a mic moment over here. Get this gray side table, even though I'm not loving all the gray colors. And if we could just afford some kind of lamp as well, that would be nice. $70, $65. Oh, I think it's gonna be a little bit much. Or we don't do the side table and we just like kind of have this on the floor as a little decor. I'm just hoping that she likes the color green and purple because we've gone a little bit off the gray. Oh well. Let's see how we go. Oh, I forgot to, wait, did I take before photos? I took them as regular screenshots, not actually in the game. Oh dear. Well, we'll just take a picture of our kitchen and that can be our before photo. Even though it's not quite right. Take an after photo. Look, as far as using cute things, a bit of gray goes, I think this was a cute little room. I think if we had put vintage with it, with the budget we had, it would have been a little bit too tricky. I think that's nice. Now, my game is doing a glitch where you basically have to show the room to the client or else it just is a fail. So some people say don't reveal the room to the client, just skip that part and you'll do better. But yeah, mine totally glitches out, so I have to show them. Okay, so let's reveal our renovations to the client. We're going to show off the objects that they will like. So we know this couch is both cute and gray. I think she likes it. I think she's happy. Check this out. Check out this gray and cute couch. I also think you'll like the music. And this is also gray and cute, so I think she'll like that too. Uh-oh, does she like it? She loves the lamp! Yay, she loves it. Also, I like how this copper pipe actually looks kind of beautiful against the warm wood. I feel like we did a really good job with that. Does she like it? Was that a smile? I think she liked it, okay. And then she also wants us to chat to her. Right. Discuss pottery techniques because she loves pottery too. I like this room. This space is nice. It's good space. And also we are wearing mint colored shoes. So maybe Jim Jam looked at her shoes and was like, you like green. Because he's so clever. Maybe we should go to a pottery class together. You know, sure. That sounds nice. We probably won't follow up on that, but we'll go along with it. Lindsay's unemployed. Well, then we've got time to go to a pottery class then. Hopefully soon she'll be ready for her final verdict. Give her a moment. She'll get a check mark above her head. And just sit and wait for her to be ready. Mom, stop calling us whenever we're at work. She was calling us like every single time I came to a job. Oh, she's ready. Ask for the final verdict. This was a lot to take in. I'm ready to talk. Oh, I get nervous when they have to give the final verdict. So, what do you think? She's crying. Good tears? I think they're happy tears, because you never know. Sometimes tears can be a bad thing. Sometimes they can be a good thing. Oh, did she just kiss us? Was she kissing us just then? Is that? Oh my gosh. And she gave us way more pay than we were meant to get. We were meant to get $1,900. Oh my gosh, she gave us like $400 more. That is so exciting. Woo! And our job performance has increased. So yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. We're keeping the Sims happy. Vector! Hey, let's brighten his day. I feel like I wouldn't have picked those shoes for Jim Jam. Ask about day. I also want to keep an eye on these little things. He wants to craft a ceramic and chat with Dakota. It would be nice for Jim Jam to meet a significant other too. I was also thinking of sending him out on a date. I mean, do we even know Dakota? Do you even know someone? Oh yeah, he does know someone called Dakota. Bad compatibility. I was thinking maybe they could have a little date, but I don't know if we want to get involved with someone Jim Jam isn't very compatible with. Dakota Goth? Oh, you're a goth, are you? Well, I don't want to be, you know, chasing the name, but a goth is kind of like a big deal. If your last name is Goth, you're kind of a Sims icon, or you're connected to an iconic family. Jim Jam? Jim Jam? Oh, and Dakota is angry. Let's just chat. Talk about dreams. Get this. Yay! And you know, we can hang out, but let's do some pottery at the same time. Because this is our little side hustle, but also I think it looks really nice to decorate our house with pottery. We don't have a kiln, unfortunately. Oh God, our house is really stinky. We should be doing a little cleanup. Sorry, Dakota, about the mess. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed via my sim that the house isn't clean. Reach pottery level 4. Can make candle holders. Oh, those are the wall candle holders. Those could actually be kind of nice. I also made this pot over here, which I thought we could glaze maybe. I mean, the terracotta plain color is also quite nice. So what does that take us to in terms of, well, actually we should pick another gig. Returning clients. Oh dear, is that a client we messed up their room? I can't remember. Only $450 though. We don't have time for this. Client name Dynamic Daters. What? Is that a community lot? Well, that's good pay. That's $1,900. Vet clinic renovation is kind of cool. Club renovation is kind of cool, but I think we got to go for the cash, you guys. I say we do another living room renovation. You know, it probably got out that where we do beautiful renovations so of living rooms. So maybe someone wants a piece of our skill. Well, we have 10,000 simoleons now. So we probably, do I have any other paintings in here? Oh, I do have some extra paintings we can sell too. That's beautiful. That's a really nice painting. Make sure our needs are kind of half decent. You know what? I think they are. We also have this communal area where, thanks to our previous tiny towners, because it's quite a community effort, we can sell these to help us renovate our apartment and also contribute to the tiny town community. Oh, hey, Mom. Beatrice is his mom. I was about to call him Ziggy. That's his dad. So we should say hi to Mom. Oh, Clave. Hello. Oh my gosh, everybody's out and about. Oh my gosh, Hendrix and Fable. I love these two as a couple. Oh my gosh. I love those two. I love all the tiny towners. But look how romantic they look over here and how fabulous she looks. Oh God, I got really distracted. We're not gonna have time to sell the paintings. You know what? Let's just try. We're just gonna go here, place our canvases in the world. Oh, he's running after. You know what? I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to focus on work real quick. Okay, and then let's view the inventory. You just drag the paintings on like this, and then we're going to stock the table, tend the table, and run a yard sale, sorry. And the prices are marked up to 200%. I think that's pretty good. I don't think we're gonna get a 300% markup with our skill level of painting, because I think our painting skill level is only at, 7. That's better. I reckon you want to be around 8 to mark it up 300%. What do you guys think? I'm actually unsure about how much skill you need in order to sell things at a crazy markup. Ooh, we got another $1,000. So how much of these? We've got another $1,000, and then we've got this little painting for $355. Oh my gosh, we sold them all. All right, Jim Jam, you can go to bed. You totally deserve it. Oh, and I'm sorry. Oh, Ania, she probably wanted to buy something, and her outfit reminds me of Beatrice, our mom. So I have a special place for her, and I feel bad. Oh no. Anyway, let's get some rest. Okay, where are we at for satisfaction points? We can go to the reward store, and we can get the amazing Observant trait. So apparently this should let us not only learn the traits of others just by meeting them, but also, God, that phone's annoying me, but also their likes and dislikes. So we can test that out at the next job. I didn't realize y'all were hanging out with me. Whoops. Okay, so our job is at 9 a.m., right? Yeah, so we need to make sure at about 7 we get up so we can eat, so we're in a good mood. If you don't eat and you don't get in a good mood, I'm not sure, but it may affect your results. Well, that's good, because if this gig goes well, we should get to about 19,000 simoleons. Actually, closer to 20,000 simoleons if we really smash out of the park. I'm also going to save our game because I've lost too many games not to know we need to save our games regularly. Especially, I had some major save file issues not that long ago. Okay, and then I promised we would renovate. We might even finish the house in this episode because we've actually done pretty well. I mean, it's really the bedroom, bathrooms, and the patio or balcony area. Okay. All right, well, let's do a friendly introduction and see if we actually do instantly learn everything there is to learn about them. Wow, that really did work. Foodie, vegetarian, cheerful. Does it actually give the likes and dislikes? It doesn't. That's a shame, because usually if you know likes and dislikes of other Sims, they come up here. Yeah. So, bummer. I mean, that's actually not as useful as I thought it would be. Well, it's handy anyway, like, to know everything about them. Likes cooking, likes mixology. I mean, that's not hard to know because they are a foodie. Oh my gosh, why are you yelling at the cat? Don't yell at the cat. Child of the village, nosy creative. I have just realized that I love the Observant trait. I also love this style. Suggest a different color. I mean, I could try suggesting a different color. They're not my personal favorite colors. I don't mind purple. I'm not the biggest fan of red. I like kind of rusty red colors. Anyway, okay, so this is the lounge room we're going to be renovating today. We have a smaller budget again. It's basically the exact same budget as last time. The good thing is they like gaming, so we can add maybe a little bit of gaming station. Cheeky little bit of gaming. I don't know if we can really do much about the cooking, but you know what? Let's just do a purple or red lounge room. Clearly they like red. They've got their red couches here. I like them. Are we using their bathroom? And we actually have no idea what style they like. Are we sure we didn't get any likes or dislikes? No. Well, it's a nice little lounge room area. Ooh, this is gonna give us some extra budget. I mean, it looks like they like particular style in this room, which is Spanish and traditional. Maybe we can kind of do an in-between style, go love struck style. Ooh, kind of like this. I feel like the purple's okay, but the red might just be nicer. You know what? Let's stick to the red. And I will say, I think this is going to be a high-risk job because we have no idea what style they actually like. We might be able to afford a TV cabinet area like this, you know, like a little cheeky moment. Pop the TV in here. I mean, that's really a big chunk of our budget just blown. Kind of looks like it needs to be slightly higher, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't even know if they take into account the colors of the walls. They might not. Might be able to do whatever you want. This is totally the coffee table that we have at home that we're also recommending for them. Okay, so I'm going with like red sofas, and then I think I'll just like put some decor around the place, some greenery. We have a lot of budget left. Okay, gaming. Let's get a red or purple gaming unit. Ah, here we go. We can get a purple console. There we go. Mixology. Do we have, we don't have any red or purple mixology stuff that will fit in the lounge room. Well, I mean, this is red though. Maybe we just do one of these like kind of fun globe bars over there. I really love doing gold accents, so I really hope the sim enjoys my gold accents in this house. Why am I putting pasta ingredients on the coffee table? Maybe I'm hungry. Okay, I think that's a nice lounge room area that we've done here. That looks pretty good to me. Oh, did I forget to do the before photos again? I forget every single time. Well, at least I didn't forget a fridge. Well, let's just do this for the before. It's gonna make it look really good because it's just a blank wall for the before photo. Then our after photo is like, oh wow. No longer a blank wall, baby. Still got the red they love. So let's call the client to the lot. Look at all of these photos. What a shame we're not compatible with decorator. What a pity. That could have been a nice little setup. We also really only got the taste of one sim, so we don't know what the rest of the clients will think. Oh, that actually looks really nice, other than the fact it's completely blurry. Why is it always blurry? Do you guys find that it's blurry in your game? Okay, check this out, the red couch. The gaming console will also show off because that's something that I think they'll like. And I guess the bar, check that out. They love the gaming console, great. You like it? You're in purple, so I feel like you should like purple. Oh, not sure about the purple console. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, you guys like that. All right, well, let's just be friendly and have chats. Lindsay, it's good to hear your voice, Jim. I wanted to ask you if I should get to know Emily. Look, it's your choice. We're gonna step away because you're a client of ours. I don't want to get too personal. You know, romantically reserved and loyal. Aww. Okay, now we just wait for their final verdict. Do you think they'll get mad if we make ourselves a drink? Oh my gosh, it's a cat. C'est Morel. He's crying. Happy tears? I think it's happy tears. I also love how the kids also give their final verdicts. The kid looks like they really like it too. I think we nailed it, folks. Oh, thank gosh. Yay! So we made the $1,900. We didn't get the bonus that we got last time. Did we get a promotion? It doesn't look like it. Oh, we're so close to that promotion. Well, anyway, we've made almost 20,000 simoleons. Once we sell these, I actually think we'll get over the 20,000 simoleon mark. That was actually my goal, to have enough money to finish this renovation. So it's time. We've done the hard work, folks, and we can now enjoy renovating. Okay, so what do we want to do first? I think just for a little bit of fun, I'm gonna go with the blue wallpaper because I did see a couple of you guys comment and say, I really love that blue wallpaper color. So this is for you guys who really liked it. I love the fish, blue on blue. I love that it reminds me of Only Murders in the Building. That's just a little bit fun. And oh yeah, I put that plant there because it kind of looked autumnal. Why don't we go gold here to just kind of go with this goldy theme? We're doing a lot of metallics today. Just gotta extend that wallpaper here. What do we want to put on either side of this? I mean, I guess I'm kind of focusing on the parts we don't need to focus on yet. Oh, I kind of love the idea of having an autumnal tree in here because it is the autumn house. If we size it down maybe so it's just that little bit less intense. That's kind of fun. We want to do, what do you reckon? Yellow, a pop of yellow or a pop of orange? Both look good, but I think I'm into the yellow more because it brings out this guy's hairdo. I might put a plant in here. I mean, this could act as a little sunroom for growing stuff, which is kind of cute. Can you put anything on the side of this? No. We do have to be, I guess, a little bit wary still of budget because we can blow this budget pretty quickly, but I do like the leafy greens here. Also, someone suggested having an indoor-outdoor studio space here, which I like the idea of that. What does it look like with the rest of the doors and stuff? They all have, we've used this door on all the apartments that we've done, but I don't think we necessarily have to use that door again. Like we could go for something like this, or the one that is like fully open, which because it's a cold day here in Melbourne, I feel like this seems quite chilly. But yeah, we could open it right up with the bifold door, which is kind of cool. I think I quite like this though. I'm so excited to get rid of these nasty toilets and showers. I was kind of thinking of maybe doing a combo of tiles and wallpaper, maybe in like this ready. Again, it kind of reminds me of autumn, all these golden leaves. Either doing it just in this bathroom or repeating it in the other bathroom as well. I mean, do we go all out because it is eclectic and do like this crazy golden gilded toilet for fun? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Jim Jam to be really extra. And it is fun. It is just a little bit of fun, isn't it? I mean, why not? Why not mix it up a bit? I think we should definitely go with gold fittings. I always think the grid is on whenever I use these tiles. And maybe for this one, we do a cool bathtub in the main bathroom, because I think he would invest in a pretty epic bathtub in the bathroom that's on show, even if it's not the most practical option. Some of you guys were saying I should add more vintage aspects to the house too, so I feel like we're putting some effort into making vintage items work. I also really want to use this mirror, but it's very high up on the wall. I mean, I'll put it in the bedroom tentatively, because I would like to use it. Yeah, I think his own personal bathroom can just have a shower in there instead of a bathtub. What's that really fancy towel rack that came with the recent bathroom pack? Jim Jam wants something fancy in here. There it is. Now this is what I am talking about. Look at this towel rack. If you had this towel rack, oh, I love the green with the red. If you had this towel rack, you know your life is made. And then we need some kind of shelf up here. Or we could use these to create a shelf next to the bath. And there's also been an update, so these now snap together, which is good. But is that gonna make this too close to the door? Well, I guess we can move the door over slightly. Don't want it to look like it's squished in too much. Kind of does look a bit squished in. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it is kind of a small space, but it looks better than I thought it would. But no, I don't think it's quite right. I think we'll pop this back where it was and just put in like a vintage looking shelf, and we'll have some plants on it. Because we have some beautiful cascading plants now. I mean, as long as I can find them. Plants, 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 plants. Yeah, I might just have to go again to the sleek bathroom pack. I'm not sure how they've been really sorted. Just try and place it ourselves on the shelf like this. I think that works nicely. What else can we put up here? This plant is really big. It might look a little weird on a high shelf, but we can also make it smaller. Actually, that scale isn't too bad. It's maybe a bit big. No, I think it'll be fine. Ooh, fancy toilet brush holder. I love this holder. Maybe some bougie soaps up here too. Okay, I do think we need to make this plant a touch smaller. Yeah, that's nice. A fancy toilet roll. Actually, that's not the fancy one I want to use. I want to use the more glamorous one. That one looks trendy, but this one looks glam. We've been inspired by our fabulous lounge rooms we've been designing. I'm so glad, by the way, that that worked for us just before. Oh yes, some flowers in here. Beautiful. Maybe just like a sconce here above the toilet. Maybe we can put one over here as well. That's a really cool, eclectic looking bathroom, like an all red bathroom. It's fun. Also, some of you guys were saying you should have a winged chair in the lounge room to go with the couch that's kind of winged. The colors aren't the best for us. I mean, we could go with this greeny color, but I don't love that. I like the mustard idea, but then it makes me look back at this tree and think, okay, there's too much yellow in the corner. Maybe we do the orange, or maybe we just go the green. Green's quite nice. And then we do need a TV in here too, which is gonna eat into our budget a little bit. TVs are expensive, especially if we want to do like an artsy looking TV like this, which I feel like is right up Jim Jam's alley. Usually you'd want it directly over this mantelpiece. So do we have this sitting slightly asymmetrical and like have the boxes here to even it out a bit? I think that works. Sculpture kind of is in the way, so maybe we'll scale that down. Okay. It's really exciting that we actually have a TV in our lounge room now. How good. Color curtains do we want to go? Do we want to just go shears? I mean, I guess we go black to match the other room, and we can just have like a single curtain on this side. Maybe we put a couple of them over here as well. I usually just go these sheer curtains because they're the easiest to place over all different kinds of windows. I'm also wondering if we should turn this to a dark green swatch. Also, there's some kind of random storage items that maybe we could use, or not storage items, maybe they're surface items that could lean a little more eclectic. Like obviously we have this kind of artsy setup here, the stool we could use. I also love having all these stacks of books. The other thing I was just thinking about is maybe if studio space is over here and on the balcony, maybe Jim Jam can have this as more of a wardrobe / glam room, because Jim Jam is very fashionable and I think he would love to have a space to get ready. Could we push back a wall? What's the windows like here? Maybe not push back a wall because that'll make the windows in the facade of the building look a little strange. But okay, so I've been doing something a little bit strange here. I thought maybe we could push this out to create a glam room, but like it is a pretty bizarre room shape. But I almost kind of like that it's a little different. It kind of goes with that eccentric theme. Otherwise, if we bring this in, the archway is pretty close to the bed and this door. I'm gonna come back to that little bedroom section with fresh eyes and just work on this area a bit more because I'm unsure, but I like the idea of just a random chair here with some stuff on it. Just little things that he has collected over the years. Like, what even is this? Oh, wait, what is that? Dusty trinkets. What is the trinket in the bowl though? Yeah, I think that one's a little too dusty for Jim Jam. I'll put a book on top. Also, that new kitchen item that we got from Kitchen Clutter that I just adore using. This table, would this fit in here at all? Or am I just trying a little bit too hard to utilize this just because I like it? Kind of a cool addition when it does work, but I think it's just, the space is just a little bit too small for us here. I'm also thinking the more I was looking at it, let's straighten up this wall, and I've just moved the bed across, and I think, yeah, this is, I kind of liked the idea of it being a little bit irregular, but I didn't like that there was a single tile space we had to fill in the other room. That made it look a little too weird for me. I wish we had those old-fashioned suit get ready stands that sometimes you see in old hotels. I feel like he would love that. The other thing I just thought about, because one day his dream is to become a parent. If you work your way further into the challenge, that's one of the things that he wants to try and do. What happens if I put this painting above the bed? It looks like it's meant to be landscape or a collection. But yeah, what I was thinking was, should I put like a crib in this room? Also, this could turn into a nursery and bedroom as well. Maybe I'll just leave that there for the next part in the future of his storyline or challenge. So maybe we could get like rib ready for being in the glam room for one day, but for now it's the glam room. Also, I think it's interesting with his storyline because his parents grew up in tiny town, you know, in these quaint little houses. I wouldn't describe them as glamorous because his dad's house was mid-century modern. His mum's house was kind of cottage. So he's got this really creative, eclectic taste. But yeah, I think he is more glamorous. In a really raw way though. Oh, it does look nice once we start putting some pictures on the wall, doesn't it? Or maybe these vintage posters. Yes, something like one of these. That's actually really fun, the red. But honestly, so many of these could work in here. That's really gorgeous and brings in the blue. Maybe we'll go with this one and then we can have a smaller version on the side. Oh my god, do I want this painting in here? Yeah, maybe we don't want to have this painting. Oh, this one doesn't really go with this room. I mean, I like this painting. Maybe it just sits over here for now. I'm like bouncing around this build so much right now as well. Going from room to room, back to back. A few people also suggested, or at least one of you suggested, a divider in the room, which I also love that idea, but I think we're kind of running out of space, or maybe it was called screen. Because we do have some really nice versions of screens in the game, but I think it's nice being more open. So if we had more room, I would put in a screen. I do think that's a nice idea, unless we did something like this that's a see-through screen. Okay, but then I feel like we don't need this lamp anymore because we've got a screen in here. I'm gonna go back to no screen. Maybe this painting should go in the bathroom to make it even more extra. Oh my gosh, I love how this is turning out. This is turning out like maybe it could be my favorite apartment that we've done so far. Although, do we say that about every apartment? Like, this one's my favorite. No, this one's my favorite. Oh my gosh, I just realized we only have like 5,000 simoleons left. We can put a pottery wheel out here. I think it'd just work in this little corner. Oh, and this also came with the house. I guess we'll keep that. And then we might put a barbecue out here. And I think I would expect more of a bar situation out here. Like a casual eats table. Did we do this for someone else's apartment? I don't want to repeat the same thing. Oh no, we didn't. Okay. That's all right. This hasn't been done in this apartment, so I'm happy with that. Get some bar stools. Let's just see if he can even craft a ceramic here. My guess is he can't actually get to this chair. Oh, he can! Perfect. Well, that's good. I need to lift up that light to be even. Probably have something like candles burning or a candelabra or maybe something slightly. We're gonna have a beautiful mirror right here. Well, we can do these lights around the mirror. Okay, we are running out of money. Well, maybe we should use this vanity because this one matches like our green theme in the room. It's like our blue room and our green room. I know there is a matching chair, but part of me doesn't want to use a matching chair for some reason. I'm gonna use this one instead. If anyone is wondering, this is from the Secret Secretary kit. I mean, Secret Sanctuary. I always say Secret Secretary. I don't know why I always read it like that. I really want to fit like a clothes rack in here. Something like this. Oh, I did see a couple of you guys mention having clocks in here. Like an old grandfather clock. That is a cool idea. I think we really have room there. Okay, this clothes rack looks good to me. Okay guys, I've finished the lot and this is really exciting. We have like no money left, by the way. I put a tree at the front door because I just feel like Jim Jam would do that. He'd be like, I want a tree at my front door so it's more welcoming. You go in and you see this eclectic kitchen, industrial, kind of crazy wallpaper. Also, if you want, you can change it to that other green wallpaper and it'll still look really nice. It's a pretty cool kitchen with a shelf with lots of bits and pieces on it. A little bit of fun. Got the window we put in looking into a dining room. And I also love this mirror and the gold like mirrored entry table as well. So the bedroom, we went with a lot of blue in here. Maybe pushing it a little bit for the autumn color theme, but I think it goes with the rest of the house really nicely. And we've also got some fun yellow red pops of color, and then I ended up doing like a full-blown yellow cabinet over there. Nice mirror. Just through here was the second bathroom. I actually don't think I showed this, but I ended up just going with blue and golds. It's a little bit less eclectic than the other bathroom, but I still think it has a lot of character in here. Kind of reminds me of a New York apartment a little bit, this place. And then we've also got this kind of interesting bistro archway that he probably found from some site he worked on and then was like, I'm gonna put it in my wardrobe area. Yeah, he likes pottery. So this would eventually be a nursery and then a kid's room. So he's already got his little bassinet ready for the dream to come true one day. But for now, he uses it as his glam room. He can get ready here. He loves fashion, so he likes having a space for it. I also added another window at the back here, so it will be nice one day as a bedroom. It's got some nice lights around the mirror. I would have got rid of this door, but then I thought when it is a bedroom, it'll just be easier that that's there. And then we come through here to our dining area that he's loving right now. I kept the roof as concrete. I did experiment with some different colors, but I just feel like the concrete ended up looking the nicest, to be honest. Bookshelf, it is a really nice dining area, and I love this painting, it's so cool. And then we come into the more autumnal looking lounge room. I think we hit the autumn color palette pretty well in here with the yellow, the orange, the green. They're all warm, cozy colors. Lots of bits and pieces over here. I mean, if I came to this apartment, I'd be like, this is cool. This is a sick apartment. I like that green feature wall too. And then he's basically got an art studio space back here for all of his artwork, a little bit of storage. I love this weird little bit that we didn't really know what to do with. I think it's cool that it's just like a music nook, plant nook, and painting nook. So I like that we kept that. And then in here we have the very eclectic bathroom, which is kind of a surprise, but a lot of fun. So this is where you get a bit of hit of vintage, and it's kind of a lot, but it's kind of awesome. I want to go to the toilet in here. Is that weird? And then I kept the balcony pretty simple. It's just got plants, a nice bar area with candles lit, just for a nice vibe. I need to move that I guess he just finished that candle, so it's sitting there. Barbecue, the original cabinet over there. Now we have some lighting, that's good. So yeah, it's just like a cozy, vibey area, and then I turned these into gold lights, which I thought was kind of extra and fun. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and because we're out of money, we don't actually have the ability to build anything for the community. However, I could do that off camera if you guys have any requests. I've just got to get him to go to work again to raise a bit more money. There's a little bit of room here. Did I just plonk a hot tub randomly there? Yeah, okay. So we could do something here. It doesn't have to involve a hot tub. But if you have any ideas, let me know, because we have a market table. Could be a market table area, actually. We've got the public bathrooms, the playground, the greenhouse, which all of this was built by the other tiny towners with extra money. They have a full basketball court, which is so cool. Picnic area, table tennis tables, even this like music area, which I think Hendrix added for performances. We even have a little graveyard where a couple of the tiny towners are sadly buried, and like a nice sitting tree and a shark pond because Vector is based on Despicable Me, and he has a shark in that. So I guess this is the only area that we can really work with. So if you have any ideas, let me know. And also let me know what you thought of in terms of this apartment. Is it one of your favorites? Is it not? Do you not get it at all? Just let me know in the comments down below and what your favorite room is. As always, thank you so much to my amazing members for your support. And as a reminder, you can use the code word Deligracy if you buy any Sims packs. Just enter the promo code Deligracy at the checkout, and it's a great way to directly support the channel. So I appreciate for all of you guys who do use the code Deligracy. Most of all, just thank you guys so much for watching, and I promise you the next episode of Tiny Town won't be far away. You won't have to wait long for that one. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Tag tag!